All right, welcome back. Birdwatching is gaining popularity in the United States. According to the National Audubon Society, 91 million people birdwatched at home, while there were 43 million birders away from home. In 2022, the total time people spent birding, get this, 7.2 billion days. May is also Mental Health Awareness Month, and of course, birding, we're learning, can actually be a great stress reliever. Joining us live to explain why backyard birding is so popular now is wildlife advocate Adrienne, also Dren, as we're told she's called, Chisses, who's the Director of Consumer and Bird Engagement at Global Harvest Foods. Dren, thank you so much for your time this morning. Let's talk about why bird watching is having a major moment. What is driving the surge in popularity right now?
Yeah, so bird watching is exciting, and it brings people in for a variety of reasons. As you said, nearly 100 million people birdwatch and consider themselves bird watchers. And of them, 95% birdwatch from home. The biggest reason is people are trying to find a calm, relaxation moment in day-to-day life, and birdwatching brings just that.
Yeah, let's talk about bird watching. Explain what that can look like. Explain what that could mean. Are they coming over to our maybe bird feeders that we've got, or are we like looking in the binoculars and trying to see one from far away? How would you describe it?
So bird watching is a unique experience for everybody. Some people do it just to try to relax and try to have a moment of zen throughout the day. Some people just want to feel the joy and emotional impact, and others go into it for the curiosity and just to learn something new. But ultimately, everybody watches birds because it makes them feel a little bit better every single day.
Yeah, tell us more about that. What does research say behind bird watching and mental health?
Yeah, so a 2024 study from North Carolina State University found that those that regularly birdwatch for just 30 minutes have a significantly higher well-being and reduced stress than those that just go on a standard nature walk. And if you think about it, it really does make a lot of sense, because you look up into the trees or over at your bird feeder and you see these fun flickering moments and the beautiful vibrant colors of their feathers and the songs. You never know who's going to show up next, and that kind of getting back into the present moment, away from your screens and your cell phones, that's what it's all about, and something we all need a little bit more of in our day-to-day lives.
You know what? I totally agree. You know, sometimes that hobby really can just take your mind out of like the day-to-day, you know, just a rat race of it all, right?
Yeah.
So it's really nice
Absolutely.
that there's an outlet like this. I'm curious, like, how do you birdwatch? Do you like lure the birds to your backyard? I guess, how do you kind of go about doing this in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, so what I do is I usually have a platform feeder similar to this, and I will set it up with a no-mess blend that there's no shells or any kind of cleanup that you have to do, so it's really easy. And I just sit back and I try to relax and take a deep breath while watching my daughter play and inviting her in on the action. But if I'm really feeling like I don't want much of a hassle, I will use a seed cake, kind of like this, that you can get from Audubon Park. You just stack it and hang it outside and enjoy the view. And it's seriously that simple. But if you're just getting started feeding wild birds and you're not seeing them right away, don't worry, you're not doing anything wrong. It can take days or even a couple of weeks for birds to find a feeder, but once they do, they will keep coming back and they'll bring all of their friends.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we actually have a couple of birders here at the station. Most notably, I would say Matt Guard. He's one of our, he's actually our sports anchor now. And he loves getting out there and watching the birds.
I do have a question for you, though, on a personal note. What is the, your number one bird that you've seen?
Oh, my goodness. Honestly, it sounds kind of classic, but probably the northern cardinal. They're so just beautiful. There's something about the greenery of this time of year and seeing that bright, vibrant flash of red coming in, especially when it's a pair, it's a male and a female. There's something just so special about that, and those are probably my favorite birds out back.
All right. Well, Dren with Global Harvest Foods, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for shelling out some time and talking about birding with us. It sounds really fun.
It is. And if you want to learn more, you can visit us on morecoolbirds.com or audubonpark.com to learn more about seed preferences or how to bring more birds into your yard. But thank you for having me, and happy birding.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks, Dren.